How's it going, you slags and slagettes? Welcome to Love Hate. Very elegant intro right there. Recently beat Deus Ex, so you know what? I'm gonna talk about it because I can and I have and I want to and I'm about to, so let's do this. First love of the day, the world and character designs. I love the setting in this game. Holy crap, it's so interesting. I haven't played a game like this in a long time where I've been this captivated by its world and its characters and just everything about it. Wait, that's not true because I said that about every game. Whatever. It's like if this game was a pepperoni pizza, you know? Just can't stop staring at it. I just want more all the time. Damn it, now I'm triggered. I want pizza. But I hate how the controls feel a bit clunky though. It's a bit of a delay too. With grenades, for example, you'll press RB and about 10 seconds later he's like, "Nyeh," and he finally throws it. My point is the controls are quite clunky and a bit odd. Definitely need a lot more polish. Also, I preferred shooting and being in cover way more than being in first person. So they may as well just make the game a third person shooter if I'm honest. That's my 2 cents at least. What does that phrase even mean, by the way? 2 cents? That's my 2 cents? I don't understand that one. That's not a lot of money really, is it? I'd rather say that's my 10 G's right there. I love how the augmentations are actually very satisfying. There's one move called Typhoon and he just throws out a bunch of bullets, everything explodes, pow, 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 bang, 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 pow, and then love and life. To be fair, he is wearing a trench coat and sunglasses inside. That's how you know that he's OP. But I hate how long the load times are. Jesus, the load times are long on this game. I could literally have about 10 wanks in between each load time. And to make it worse, you have to press A to continue. So many times I was just sitting there like, oh, it's taking forever to download, I want to die. And it was on me because I didn't press A to continue. Didn't I feel like a twallock? But I love the voice acting in the game. For the most part, the voice acting's pretty good. Some of the accents are a bit eh. But as a whole, it is pretty solid. Like my desk that my computer's on right now. It's a very solid desk. Very great desk indeed. I also really like Adam's voice. He's like, hey, I'm Adam. It's a very unique voice, you know? Just made his character stand out a bit. If he was a star, he would be shining brightly over Jesus. I don't really know where I was going with that one, but alright. But I hate how hard the difficulty spikes can be sometimes. The first level was kind of weird. It was a bit like Call of Duty in a way. And the second level was this weird stealth mission. So I was really confused as to what this game was trying to be. Although I did play the one before this one, so I did kind of just feel, I guess I've got a stealth around this game. My point is, the game is very difficult. But don't worry, I'll be talking about that later. There was a point that I forgot that I was playing on the easiest difficulty, which says, just tell me a story. Should be renamed to, just kick my ass and make me feel like a piece of shit. But I love how interesting everything is. And I know I've said that already in the world and character designs, but any game that makes me give a shiitake mushrooms about the side missions is definitely doing something right. There was one night I started playing, and I looked at the time, and it was 6 a.m. I was just so intrigued by everything. I was doing all the side missions, all the extra content, talking to people, beating them up, punching them, killing them, shooting them. Usual Adam Jensen antics. Like I said, any game that actually makes me want to do side missions is a thumbs up in my book, or journal, or notes in an iPad. I hate the hacking though. Ugh. Well, this hate was more something I wrote down when I first started playing the game. Towards the end of the game, I didn't even care anymore. Because I noticed that every door that you need to go through is always level 1 anyway. But holy crap, I didn't understand the hacking at all at the start. Didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't get past the side mission because I couldn't hack this one stupid safe. And I was getting so mad. I even started streaming it to get some help from people. But ironically, the second I started streaming, I did it first time. It's kind of like a luck of the draw if you get caught or not. So kind of like if you're a fish. That's not true because fish are dumb. Fish will see the worm and be like, oh, I like worms. I want to eat a worm. And they get hooked and like, ah, my mouth hurts. Kill me. I love that you can change the difficulty whenever. This is a feature that I welcome into any game. Like I said, Jesus, it was so hard that I couldn't do it. And I put a difficulty down. And even then, I still couldn't do it. This game kicked my ass, and I'm telling you, if you choose normal, it's probably going to destroy your ass too. Then again, every time I took my time and just stayed in cover and shot people in the head over and over, I never died and got past the game. But I'm impatient, so I was finding it difficult. I hate the lip syncing. And that's a really odd thing to complain about, but the lip syncing is really bad in this game. It's really off with like every word. It really takes you out of the conversation, you know? It's like watching a dubbed movie. Plus, the body language is a bit weird. Even a simple word like hello, it's like shaking their booty around and lobbing their arms all over the place. But I love the first-person hacking section. There's a part in the game where you're in this virtual reality hacking thing. It's like a really cool puzzle game, and I really like that part. I remember playing it and being like, they should make a game out of this bit. This bit's awesome. Which will lead me into a point later on. But you're so excited, aren't you? But I hate the fact that I had to use a walkthrough for a lot of stuff on this game. I hate using walkthroughs, I really do, but this game kind of made me do it. I didn't know how to get the keypad codes from some places. I didn't know what to do. So you know what? I just searched up keypad code for this door because I was just so sick of running around like an absolute moron being like, Adam Jensen, I'm Jensen. So I cheated, and I do feel bad about that, but again, the game drove me to it. It wasn't my choice. Well, it was my choice, but the game drove me to it. But I love all the detail to everything, though. Every room and every place just had so much going on. It told a story in itself, essentially. There's a character later in the game where you go into his apartment and having subtle things, you know, like pictures of him and his husband on the wall. So you're like, oh, okay, he's gay and he's married. Just a little bit of extra information. Seeing his apartment, how he lives, what he eats. I like the character, so I was learning more about him. Then the table, there's like divorce papers and stuff. So you're like, oh shit, that didn't go well. I sound like a little weird, crazy Facebook stalker right now. Sorry, Miller. I just love you. But I hate the fact that it doesn't really hold your hand too much. And that's a really odd thing to complain about, because I love freedom in games. I love just doing your own thing. But the waypoints in this game are terrible. It's like, get up here. Unlike other open world games, etc., where you can just get to the next point, no problem. I was finding it really difficult to find where to go, how to get there. Because I felt like even though it gave you the freedom to go wherever you want, it still felt like you have to go on a same linear path. And even when I did just try and go around the different conventional ways, and I felt like I was cheating or breaking the game or something, I still made it up there, but still I was like, is that the right way to go? Did I do this correctly? While saying that though, I did love the fact that it didn't hold your hand. This game literally did have a lot of choice, and I guess that's like the big theme of the game. I guess in the end, most choices won't matter though, as there will be a sequel, let's just be honest here. But even in combat, you can do lethal or non-lethal, or just go invisible, use your shield, and just run past everything like I did. Take that, game. But I hate that you didn't even get to use half your augmentations. Like I said, the game is so difficult, so I spent most of my time leveling up my health and my armor and stuff that will actually help me progress and not die. So I didn't even get to use any of the experimental augmentations, really. I think I used one. Then my suit went unstable, and Jensen took a massive shit, and then he wasn't able to use it again. So I didn't even get to use any of the experimental ones, because the original ones are very fundamental. You need them if you're shit at the game like me, at least. But I also blame that on the controls, to be honest. As I said earlier, they're quite clunky and awkward, and that really hindered me trying to just run up and hit someone. And you have to use energy to take someone down. How ridiculous is that? Okay, I'm going off topic now. But I love the bouncing guns. Oh boy, the bouncing guns. A lot of times when I kill people, the guns would fly off them. They'll start bouncing around like they're on trampolines. It was really cool. Wish I had the footage, but I didn't my Kinect plugged in, and I didn't really fancy plugging it in and being like, Kinect, please record that, please. And then it's like, no! But the bouncing guns are awesome. That's a big love from me. Gave me a nice little chuckle. But I hate how fucking frustrating this game was. You may have noticed I've been going on tangents right now, but this game, seriously, I rage quitted about 3 times. And it was more frustrating as well, because like I said, I find the game so interesting. I wanted to progress, but I couldn't because the game was so hard and kept kicking my ass. I didn't have the patience for it, and I was like, for God's sake! I will admit, I did throw my controller, and I did yell at my screen quite a few times. So congratulations, Deus Ex, ruining all my progress on my anger management skills. But I love the game mode called Breach. As I said earlier, there was a first-person hacking section. It's basically that, but a full game. I know, right? Fucking mental? What's ironic about this game mode, though, is that it actually controls way better than the main game. Everything about this ran way smoother than the actual game, which I thought was really weird. But the Breach game's really cool, though. I think it's a really awesome feature they added, so props to you, Square Enix, or Eidos, whoever fucking made it. They could have literally made that as a standalone game if they wanted to, and I probably would have got it. It's pretty fun. So when you do beat the game, make sure you check out this Breach thing, because it is cool. But I hated the ending and the extra scene. Now, here's a little logo on the top right, so mute your audio if you don't want spoilers, and then when that logo goes, then you can unmute, and I'll give you the final verdict. But the ending was just so unsatisfying. Now, I think I got the worst ending, because all the delegates died, and Miller died, and it was just literally a TV screen of some woman being like, and then this happened, and this happened, for about 5 minutes. I didn't really get it, and the credits started rolling. So that was weird. And the extra scene as well, the doctor just like, yes, I've infiltrated them, yes. I'll admit, I did not see that coming, so fair play. I feel like as a whole, the game had so many story threads that just never happened. What about all these other side characters? What about all this other stuff? There's so many story elements that just got left out or just went nowhere. Didn't feel earned, okay, is all I'm trying to say. Also, as a bonus, the last boss for me was really difficult. That bald-headed dude who was like, he was kicking my ass. So I'm just running around the map trying to survive, picking up whatever I could, okay? And I picked up a bunch of stuff and I got some grenades. So I'm in the middle of the map, right? And I'm lobbing like every grenade ever. Frag grenade, smoke grenade, and I throw an EMP grenade, right? Now, bear in mind, I haven't even shot at this guy yet. I throw this EMP grenade, he gets stunned. Now, because I've been playing Resident Evil 4 a lot recently, my reactions just took over. And someone's stunned in Resi, you run towards him, you kick him or punch him, whatever. So I ran towards this guy, and I did my takedown thing, and he died! You can kill the boss in one hit! You just throw an EMP grenade, take him down, and he dies! What? I thought it was a glitch, so I typed it in on Google, and no, someone put like a strategy like, this is how you beat him in one hit. Really? I found it by accident. I mean, my mind was just blown. Like, I somehow managed to kill this boss in one hit. By accident, I am the best. Logo's gone, you can unmute now, you lovely muting friends. You mutants, if you will. Huh. All in all, Deus Ex was pretty fun. I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it, and to be honest, I actually did get the game for free. It's all about those Kinect connections, man. So I didn't spend money on it, so I can't really tell you if it's worth the money or not. I guess if you're actually not terrible at games like me, and you want a game which has awesome characters and story and is really involving, then definitely check it out, for sure. If you're a gameplay over story guy, then definitely wait till it gets the price drop. I didn't really care much for the gameplay, if I'm honest, but I loved the story and everything. That's what kept me hooked. Anyway, I'm gonna try this game on the hardest difficulty. I'll probably end up killing myself. Rest in peace, controllers. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.